Hi everyone! Today with you again Professor Julia Rybinska, and I would like to dedicate this video for my students. They're about to pass their IELTS exam and they're really worried. Sometimes I feel that they have shivering up their spines, because they are really nervous about their future exam. I'd like to talk about some tips and how to handle and cope with stress before exam. I myself passed IELTS in London, which was really terrifying, but I received a score 9. And I also passed TOEFL. I studied in the UK and in the USA. And my first thing, what I would like to mention is that, I was not the first and I was not the last. The same about you kids. So everybody passed this exam who wanted to study abroad. You're going to do the same and you're going to receive high scores because you're the best. So the first tip is, you need to have self-confidence. You need to understand your self-value, self-esteem, and that, yes, I'm about to do this. I will pass and I will receive 9 or 8. Maybe in Ukraine 9 is less likely to have, but still, at least 8, not less. My second tip is that you need to find a supervisor, a tutor, or a person you can trust to, who passed this exam, is experienced, and can lead you to the very end. My third advice is that you students need to study hard and know all about this exam. You need to know how many parts are in this exam. You need to know all about speaking exam, for instance, that speaking consists of 3 parts. You need to know that the first part is about more of your personal topic. They could ask you a question about your family or about your hometown or about your likes or dislikes, about your hobbies, about your job or about your study. So you need to be ready and prepared with certain collocations and words in advance. Second part, you need to be aware and know that it's maybe the most difficult part for some of the students because they have 1 minute for writing and 2 minutes for non-stop speaking. And sometimes it's extremely difficult to talk for 2 minutes. The most important that your speed needs to be really fast. You need to sound fluent. You cannot deviate from the topic, so you need to stick to the topic and develop it more and more. And the third part, it's more correlated with the first part. You just have kind of chat with your examiner. What is really significant about the fourth advice? You need to feel relaxed, because very often stress might cause you really many troubles. So you may forget the word, or you may forget collocations, and you may feel like tense. Forget about this. Just relax and understand that he or she, they don't want to murder you. They don't want to lower your score. No way. They are the same as your teacher. They are kind, they are nice people. They're just doing their job. So you just need to relax and show what you can, what you learned, and prove to yourself that you are the best. So, and move forward and forward, So my fifth tip is that I kind of did this before my every defense and before my every exam. So what I can recollect from the previous defense of my doctoral thesis, that I had kind of small notebook where I jot down very important phrases and main highlights. So, and this notebook was at my fingertips, which means it was of great value to me and really necessary at that moment. I opened the notebook just the day or 2 days before the exam or defense, and I recollected all the phrases. So just at this very moment, I would give you your short draft or your short phrases from your future notebook if you don't have it so far. The first phrase is, it seems to me. So the second one, it's like, I suggest. The third phrase, I claim, or he claims, if you would like to quote, the author, or I told you all the time in classes that it's very important to quote someone and then to develop this topic, because you know, when the survey or research was made, or you give your predominance to somebody's quote, it's really significant. Next, let's move on. Next phrase will be do you tend to do this, or I tend to do this. I suggest. As I have already mentioned that first part of speaking in IELTS would be mainly related with your personal life, personal questions. So it's really important to recollect such phrases as I am keen on, I am interested in, I am good at, I am fond of, or if you really, really dislike it, I can't stand. If you like it really a lot, you can say I don't, or I'm craving. Next, I believe, if you would like to show your opinion. I find it really attractive, or picturesque, or wonderful, or fantastic, or brilliant. I faced, or I face, many problems or many obstacles in my life. I face with many obstacles in my life, or I face with many difficulties in my life. And many other phrases would be handy for you if you work hard and you recollect and you concentrate before exam. So please keep on watching me, listen to my pieces of advice, and I wish you guys good luck. I love you, and try to remember these idiomatic expressions that you can lead the horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. So try to have it as food for thought, okay? And think about this idiom. The last but not the least is the following advice. Try to record yourself. Now we have so many gadgets and so many possibilities, so you can just use your telephone, record your sound or video, try to practice more, record yourself as if you're talking to examiner, pretend, play such game, and then look through the video again and again. Try to analyze yourself, try to recollect what your teacher told you in last classes. Try to understand more and more. Try to be self-critical to a certain extent, and bear in mind, finally, that you will achieve great results. You will achieve band 8, not less. See you soon in my next fascinating videos, which I am recording personally for you with love.